time to get your ears on. Hi, I'm Mark, and today we're at the happiest place on the earth, and I'm going to show you what I've done to get my ears on. These are the Mickey ears that I've designed. Because it's Mickey's 90th birthday, I wanted to go with a motif of Mickey. And this material is easily found at some of your fabric stores. I put the back side just a golden material. Now in the front we have classic Mickey, black and white, so I picked a black and white figure. I put a little beads on the side to cover up the rough spots. And then this is just kind of an elastic, and we'll show you how to make more of these. There's no sewing involved in any of these ears. Ooh, I can hear music. Now once they're done, all you need to do is put them on and you've got your Mickey on. Now, let's go to Mark's magical Mickey shop and learn how it all happened. Take it away, Mark.
Thanks. I'll take over. Well, welcome to my workshop, my makeshift workshop. My name's Mark, and we're going to show you how to make a simple Mickey or Minnie ears for Disneyland. Now, the first thing you're going to do is pick out some material. And there's so much material out there, so many different types, Star Wars, Avengers, classic Disney princesses, anything you want, and that's going to be the basis of the ears that we're going to make today. And I think we're going to use a basic Mickey. We've got our material. Now we need to have our patterns. One ear will be smaller, and then the other ear that makes the fabric, you want your fabric a little larger. For my ears, I'll need 4 cutout ears, and I just use boxes. I'm sure we have lots of boxes. If you order from Amazon, you're gonna have lots of boxes. So I've got my pattern here. I've made my ears. I cut out 4, count them, 4 ears. I'm gonna do it now. I've got 4 pieces. Now this is cardboard. You can also use poster board if you want to. It's a little thinner, but make sure they're sturdy. Next, let's get the material. Now the Mickey Mouse material was really quite inexpensive. I got mine at Walmart, and this was already pre-cut for about, what, $1.50, maybe $2. So here's my Mickey, a lot of Mickeys. I like this big Mickey, and I like that one too. So I'm going to position these in different places so that I make sure that I get the Mickeys that I want. Now you'll want to position your pattern on where you want it and then make it a little larger so that you have some overlap on your material. Let's figure out that now. Okay, I've got my material all cut out. I've got my cardboard. Now comes the fun stuff. I'm always amazed that this works. I position the pattern where I want it in my ear. Make sure it's right, not in my ear, in my Mickey ear. And then I will take my hot glue gun and I'll start at the top and I'll put some of that glue there. And then I'll just kind of, with my fingers, move that material and then just kind of put it and press it and make it go over that ear flap. And I just kind of push and get that glue and then push. I always hate to think that I would burn my fingers, so I'm cautious about that. And then I just push that over. Now sometimes I'll cut that extra material off just because I don't want to have too much material bunching up there. Now here's what the ear looks like, and then it's important, I like to stuff it with some batting. I have some batting down here, and I just put my batting right between the cardboard and the material and kind of press it down. With this cardboard, it kind of makes it easy to kind of press it there. And make sure it's filled that space evenly. I'm going to put a little more in. I like my ears plump. And then I close it up by putting a little glue right here and pressing that material over. And then I have one side of my ear. Now I'm going to do it to all 4 parts. I'll position the pattern where I want it, kind of in the middle of my ear. Make sure I have enough fabric around the outside. And then I begin gluing again. The magic of editing will make this go quite fast. Now I have all of these Mickeys ready to put together. And normally we would put ears back to back. But I thought perhaps that Mickey's not going to stand out as much if he has Mickeys on both sides. You'll see me coming and going. So I think I'm going to do the classic Mickey on the back and have it black, and then the Mickey with all of the black and white Mickey on the front. Now if you wanted to turn your ears around, you would have just your classic black Mickeys. So I'm going to work on some of these black backs. Okay, I closed the back so it looks a little more finished. Now we need to glue both sides together. I'm going to press them tight together. One with his eyes open, one with them closed. Now I've glued those back and front, but there's a big gap between here and there. So what I like to do is take this stretchy kind of trim, and I'm going to use the back side because I like the black, and I'll glue and stretch it around the ear, and it will give it a nice finish. I like to stretch it as I glue. I like it tight and secure around the ear. So there we have one ear. And there we have 2 Mickey ears. Now online I purchased some of these headbands. I like the size, they're thick, and the ears will fit just to the side of these headbands. Sometimes I like to cut and trim these a bit, but lately I've just been putting more hot glue and then just holding them for a while. Now I'm ready to glue it to the headband. Now, the ears are to the side. I usually put it straight down and think of the middle, and then position these on the 2 sides, just like that. So I'm going to try to glue them just like that. Here we go. I put an extra amount of glue on the part that I'm going to glue because I really want it to stay. One thing you really hate is if you're in the park and all of a sudden your ears fall off. No one wants to go to Disneyland with Mickey ears falling off. So I'm going to make sure I have a large amount, globs of glue right here. So I'm gluing one ear on, and that ear I kind of position it with my eye, and that looks pretty good. A large amount of glue again, and we'll do a little trick after this so that no one sees that messy glob of glue. Okay, I want it right here, so I'm gonna hold it real tight and press it against that headband. All right, and press that again. that again. And as in glue, especially hot glue, you get all of these kind of looking cobwebby things coming out of it. I want to make sure that that's secure, so I hold it, press it tight. If I had it on my head, I would press it on my head. Ooh! I can't hear you, I can't hear you. Okay, I'm listening. Okay. All right. I think those look pretty good, but I want to kind of finish it off a bit more. So there are some kind of tricks you can do to finish off your ears, and I'm going to try a few things right now. Some of them, if they don't work, I won't use them. But I have some of this trim that is kind of a shiny diamond type of stuff. And I really have fun using this, cutting it, and then maybe cutting that in half, and it's really simple to cut right there. Now I have two, and sometimes I like to put a little trim around the base of the ear to kind of finish that and make it look like it's really a finished product. So if I put it right from the bottom, and I'm going to hot glue that. And keep gluing. I mean, it is Mickey's 90th. We need to put a little bling on his ears. And now I will probably repeat that on the back side also, and in the middle. Okay, I'm looking right there. I want to have the bling 4 across. It covers a lot of imperfections when you do this. And then I just cut it. And there's that side. Now I'm going to come to this side and do it. Now this is really inexpensive trim. I've seen it at dollar stores and Joann's and a lot of different places. So you can find it most anywhere. Okay, I think I've about finished those ears. Now because of the imperfections I made right here, a few mistakes, all I had to do was cover it with this kind of beading or this trim, and it covered any mistake that I might not want to show. Okay, my ears are finished. Now sometimes I like to even embellish with a figurine like this little Minnie or Mickey that I found. He's black and white, these are black and white. This was one that I'd made with some other material. And you can see that I also did the bling, but on the back side I had just cut out the Mickey Mouse and a picture and outlined it with this kind of blingy thing. So there's that set of ears, and this is the ones we just made. You can have fun, be creative, and put on your Mickey. Here's one that I'm working at. Sometimes I like to wear hats, and the headbands don't fit too well. So I'm making a hat with some of the ears to the side. I also want to put a Pixar ball out of a ping pong ball. I'm going to paint that and put it at the top. I think that would be fun to put a Pixar ball right up there. Now I've made some light up Mickey ears for the 4th of July. Here's another pattern with princesses, and I kind of put jewels wherever the jewels are, and that's kind of a fun thing to do. I'll show you some more. Who could resist the 4th of July with Mickey, patriotic Mickey? And this was just a headband that I also found just at my local Walmart. Hats without ears, sometimes I will make just kind of a pattern and outline it, and that works fine too. And sometimes I don't want to have the ears on. And I've done one like this for the Galaxy's Edge. It has that Star Wars motif. You can find Star Wars material anywhere now. And so I've kind of made some Star Wars Mickey ears. Sometimes I'll put my hat on, and then I'll just put my Mickey headband over my hat, And there I have the option of wearing my hat with the Mickey ears. Here is a mini ears that I've made also for my little niece. Maybe I'll have some of them, model them for you. So just have a lot of fun. They're simple, they're easy. As you can see, I didn't need to sew anything. I just hot glued together, and just let your imagination run wild and make sure to put your ears on. Now I need someone to model my ears. Whoa! Whoa! That looks great.
Margaret.